Okay, today I'm going to be baking a chocolate cake on my 1917 Hughes range. Okay, let's get our mixing bowl. Here is the table I'm going to prepare it on, our working table. This is a working kitchen. We go from there to there and then to there. So the recipe calls for eggs and sour cream. Sour cream and eggs. Any day the fridge will click on. By the way, here is the recipe I'm using on the back of the Swan's Down cake flour box. Oh, and my biological grandma who lives downstairs, the mom of my birth mom, not the mom that raised me. I said birth mom because clearly I was adopted. I was adopted by family at the hospital. My cousin adopted me. Anyway, she gave me this tripod to use, so I have a tripod now. Yes. Okay, I am now using the tripod. Let's go ahead and preheat the oven. Let's turn the lights off so y'all can see that with the lights off. It might glow really pretty. Yes. Well, it will glow really. There it is, yeah. Perfect. Oh, that door just opened. Okay, first things first, let's soften the butter. I'm gonna make sure that burner is hot. Ah, it's getting there. Okay, oh, and the butter's melting. Okay, we're good. Yes, perfect. The butter is almost fully melted. Okay, so this recipe calls for 3 8-inch layer pans. I only have one 8-inch layer pan, so we're going to be baking 3 different cakes basically with the same cake batter. Anyway, it'll work. Okay. Okay, let's place 2 1/4 cups of this Swan's Down cake flour into this glass bowl. 1, 2, 1/4. Perfect. Got flour everywhere. Okay, now we're going to add 2 1/4 cups of light brown sugar. I may not have enough in there. Hopefully I do. And we're going to contaminate it with flour. Oh no. Okay, that's oh, and we're adding this to our butter, by the way. 1 cup. I think we have just the perfect amount. If it ever comes out okay. That's kind of a cup. And that's about a 4. Yeah, just add the rest of that. Okay. Perfect. Now we've got to add 3 eggs. Is that right? 3 eggs? 3 eggs. Okay. Perfect. I gotta mix. Now we're going to add 1 1/2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Now we have to melt 3 ounces of this unsweetened baker's chocolate. Okay, so this whole bar is 4 ounces. So if I divide this into 4 equal halves and use 3 of those halves, we'll have 3 ounces, approximately. You know, or I could just read on the chocolate bar itself. It says 1/4 an ounce, 1/4 an ounce, 1/4 an ounce, and 1/4 an ounce. Okay, let's melt this chocolate. Okay, now you'll warm up. Thank you. Yes, there we go. My fridge just clicked on. Melt that chocolate. There. Okay, our chocolatus is melting. Why did I call this chocolatus? Chocolatusicus. Okay, anyway, our chocolate is melting. Okay, our chocolate is melted. Let's take it off the fire and turn, not the fire, the burner, and turn the burner off. Yes, perfect. Now, we will finish making this cake. Okay, we must beat the chocolatus into the eggs and the sugar and the butter and the vanilla extract. Actually, I'm going to do that. Yes, perfect. Okay, now let's mix this. Yum. Okay, now we gotta add 2 teaspoons of baking soda to this. Now we have to add a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now we've got to add 1 cup of sour cream according to this recipe, and we've got to add in our flour, alternating all the while we add it and stirring. Then after that we've got to add 1 cup of boiling water. Now we've got to add the 1 cup of boiling water, so let's boil some water. And now our oven is hotter than the depths of Hades, so it's ready for the cake. Yes. Okay, the water is boiling. I have to replace that burner, and that's why it looks like that. But the water is boiling. Let's get a cup of that water and put it in there. And the reason that foam is there is because that pan had the butter and everything in it earlier. Okay, we're going to pour some of this batter into this 8-inch cake pan and then bake this. And we'll have to do that 3 times because I don't have 3 different 8-inch cake pans. And then we'll take it out and then stack it all together. Then we'll frost it. I don't know that I'll frost it in this video. I might do a part 2 tomorrow. Actually, it all worked out. This recipe lied to me. It all fit in this pan. Okay, let's put it in the oven. I have no idea how long to cook it, but we're just going to cook it from the heart. So we'll just guesstimate, like I always do. And every time stuff I cook. Almost burned myself. Okay, ta-ta cake. See you later. Okay, it's been about, just kidding, I don't know how long it's been, but it's been long enough, I think. Let's check on the cake. And now I know why they said to put it in 3 separate pans. Let's stab it. It's not quite done yet. Let's let it cook a little bit longer. Okay, I believe the cake is done now. Let's check. This is the same knife I used earlier, but I believe it is done. Okay, let's take it out of the oven. Oh, and let's turn off the oven. And there it is. I will post part 2 tomorrow.